Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
In recent days, the world has once again been shocked by rising tensions in the Middle East after reports emerged about Iran launching a retaliatory attack using its newest hypersonic missile known as Fattah. The video circulating across social media and various news platforms shows how this missile was reportedly able to penetrate Israel's highly advanced air defense system, widely known as the Iron Dome. This event quickly drew international attention, not only because it involved a military strike, but also because it highlighted the rapid advancement of modern weapons technology that is becoming increasingly difficult to intercept. The Fattah missile itself is one of Iran's newest military technologies. Officially introduced to the public around mid-2023. It belongs to the category of hypersonic missiles, which are weapons capable of traveling at extremely high speeds, far beyond those of conventional missiles. According to the explanation in the video, the Fattah missile is claimed to reach speeds of up to 16,000 kilometers per hour, or about 10,000 miles per hour. To understand how fast that is, imagine traveling nearly 2,000 kilometers in only about 11 minutes. This extraordinary speed is one of the reasons why hypersonic missiles are considered among the most formidable military technologies in the world today. Looking at the geographical distance between Iran and Israel, the aerial distance between Iran's capital, Tehran, and Tel Aviv in Israel is estimated to be about 1,585 kilometers. If measured through land routes, the distance can reach around 1,900 kilometers. With the incredible speed of the Fattah missile, this distance becomes far less significant. In just a very short time, the missile could potentially reach its target before defense systems have enough time to respond effectively. To make this easier to imagine, some comparisons describe the distance as roughly similar to traveling from Iran to Tel Aviv in Israel. For humans, such a journey could take hours, but for a hypersonic missile, it would only take a matter of minutes. One of the key factors that makes the Fattah missile so concerning for defense experts is the advanced technology embedded within it. Besides its incredible speed, the missile is also believed to possess high maneuverability while in flight. This means it does not simply travel in a straight line toward its target but can change direction or adjust its trajectory during flight. This capability is extremely important because air defense systems such as Iron Dome are typically designed to intercept objects that follow predictable paths. When a missile can maneuver unpredictably, it becomes significantly more difficult to track and intercept. In addition to maneuverability, the missile is also said to be equipped with more sophisticated navigation and detection systems compared to previous generations. These technologies allow the missile to remain on course toward its target even while making rapid adjustments during flight. On top of that, the warhead carried by the missile is reported to have considerable destructive power, meaning that even a single successful strike could cause significant damage once it reaches its intended target. The video also shows aerial footage taken after the attack reportedly occurred on June 14, 2025. In those images, several residential areas appear to have suffered serious damage. Roofs of houses can be seen destroyed, building debris scattered across the streets, and some structures appear to have sustained heavy structural damage. While the video does not fully confirm detailed information regarding casualties or the complete extent of the destruction, the visuals provide a stark illustration of the real impact modern military technology can have when used in conflict. According to the explanation in the video, the strike was described as a retaliatory action by Iran in response to previous actions attributed to Israel. The video also includes a statement from Iran's supreme leader, Ali Khamenei, who emphasized that the military action was a response to what Iran considers a major mistake by Israel. He also stated that the Iranian people fully support the actions taken by their government and military forces in dealing with the situation. These statements demonstrate that the conflict is not purely military in nature but also deeply political. Tensions between Iran and Israel have existed for decades, with numerous incidents and confrontations occurring throughout the Middle East. However, the emergence of advanced weapon technologies such as hypersonic missiles introduces a new dimension to these tensions. Systems that were once considered highly reliable forms of defense are now being challenged by faster, more sophisticated weapons. For many military analysts around the world, the development of hypersonic missiles like Fattah represents a new chapter in the global arms race. Major countries are now competing to develop weapons that can travel faster, evade detection, and bypass traditional defense systems. This growing competition raises significant concerns, as the more advanced the weaponry becomes, the greater the risk of escalation if geopolitical tensions intensify. At the same time, this situation also raises questions about the future effectiveness of air defense systems that many countries rely on. Systems such as Iron Dome have long been recognized for their ability to intercept short-range rockets and missiles with a relatively high success rate. However, with the rise of hypersonic technology capable of maneuvering at extreme speeds, many experts are now debating whether current defense systems can effectively handle these next-generation threats. Ultimately, this event serves as a reminder that military technology continues to evolve at a rapid pace, sometimes faster than diplomatic efforts aimed at maintaining global stability. As nations keep advancing their weapons capabilities, the potential risks associated with international conflicts also increase. This is why many voices within the global community continue to emphasize the importance of dialogue and diplomacy, hoping to prevent rising tensions from escalating into a much larger conflict. That is the overview of the situation that has recently captured global attention. If you want to see the full footage and visual explanation of the reported attack, you can watch the original video through the link provided. And as always, it is important to follow international developments with a balanced perspective, because understanding global events helps us see how the world continues to evolve and change over time.